Hello, everyone. My name is Mieko Faley. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Director of Legal Services at the LGBTQ Center Long Beach, as well as a proud board member for the CCEJ. It is a great honor to be here tonight with all of you to celebrate Marisol Barajas, who is not only an amazing colleague, but a dear friend. I'm one of the few people who has the honor and privilege of knowing Marisol both professionally and personally. As some of you may know, my partner, LaDawn Best, and Marisol's partner, Andrea Lowe, have been friends since high school. They both moved to Long Beach immediately after high school to find a larger LGBTQ community, so they've known each other for more than 20 years. So when LaDawn and I first got to know each other, I heard so many great things about Marisol. My expectations were very high based on everything LaDawn had said, but she far exceeded them. My first impressions of Marisol still ring true today, that she is a fun-loving, playful, silly, and warm person. And over the years, I have learned that beneath this playfulness is a very serious activist. Marisol is a proud graduate of Cal State Long Beach, where she gained a women's studies major and a minor in sociology. She was interested in using her education for change, so upon graduation, she started looking into opportunities to give back, and that is when she found the AmeriCorps fellowship called Public Allies. She was placed in the fellowship with a legal aid foundation working on the Healthy Homes Collaborative, and she was able to connect with other organizations like the Children's Clinic, which was working on asthma education. She started working with the mothers of children with asthma on leadership and knowing their housing rights. Through that work, she built trusting relationships across several community groups in the Long Beach area and learned about the important issues affecting their lives. And it was the moms themselves who pushed Dr. Nicholas at the Children's Clinic to hire Marisol. They called her up and they said, "You need to hire Marisol. That's the only person we want to work with." So fortunately, the moms' voices were heard, and Marisol was hired with the Children's Clinic in their Health Education and Outreach Division, and she stayed there for 8 years. While at the Children's Clinic, Marisol was keenly aware of how intersectionality impacts indoor and outdoor pollution and health issues. Recognizing this, Marisol saw that her clients needed support with violence prevention and how that intersected with gang violence, so she worked to strengthen community relationships with law enforcement and criminal legal system actors. She also worked to keep Drake Park open so that it could be a safe place for community members. Marisol also has helped to create more inclusion for LGBTQ communities in the city of Long Beach by doing this work as an out and open LGBTQ person. That's hard. She was supported by her clients, and her openness and pride about her identity helped to bring LGBTQ issues to light and to become part of the larger conversation. Thank you, Marisol, for that. And it was through this work that Marisol was inspired to do more to uplift the voices of immigrants in the city. She was frustrated about the silence around immigration issues and how this is a huge barrier in access to services. So she focused on making sure that events had interpreters available as needed, that immigrants knew their rights, and that immigrant issues were addressed and made visible. And she has continued this work as a board member of the Long Beach Immigrant Rights Coalition, an incredible grassroots network of community organizations and individuals working for just immigration policies and practices that respect the human rights and dignity of immigrants. Marisol was there supporting this work from the beginning, more than 10 years ago. And if you ask her, she takes a lot of pride in the work they do, including ESL classes and legal assistance to community members. These services are desperately needed, and Marisol is instrumental in helping to support this critical life-saving work. Through her work, Marisol supports and uplifts these voices with programming that addresses critical issues. Marisol, who has worked with former Assemblywoman Bonnie Lowenthal and now Assemblymember Patrick O'Donnell, continues to learn about the issues constituents face, and she uses this knowledge in her community work to ensure that differences are celebrated and that the stories of the most marginalized are never left untold. So in closing, Marisol's work promotes respect and justice for our communities. She brings an intersectional approach to her work, and she loves this city very much, having dedicated most of her work to the city of Long Beach exclusively. When Marisol received the Long Beach Post 40 Under 40 Award, they said it very well. Marisol is known for her compassion, good humor, and desire to help her community. And her strength, humility, and kindness is truly an inspiration to many. Please join me in honoring the wonderful Marisol Barajas.
Good evening, everyone. It's so wonderful to be here. Mieko, thank you for such a lovely story. It's our story. I have a list of people I want to thank. I'm up here not because of who I am or the work I do. I'm here because of many individuals that have been part of my life. Starting from my mom, who's here, who I'm very happy to have here. My two brothers, Augustine and Eddie, who's here as well tonight. My nephew, Demetrio and Ezekiel, who inspire me every day to continue doing what I do. But most importantly, I wanted to thank my mom for being the strong woman who she is. It's because of her that I know what the importance of being united. She taught my brothers and I to always stay together no matter what. We used to take public transportation for 8 years from Southgate to El Sereno, 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon, and we were always together. We would fight and bicker, but at the end of the day, we were brothers and sisters. And because of them, I know how to defend myself, so watch out. Behind the moms are the moms of CPC, and you know who you are. It's Alicia Carrera, who's here, who's also a former honoree from the CCJ. Marta Cota, Maria Madri. And it's because of them who taught me everything I know about community organizing. They were the true community organizers back in the 90s before there was any community organizer in Long Beach. So thank you for that. The Children's Clinic, Dr. Nicholas for taking a chance with me. Dr. Chandler for being here tonight, thank you so much. It was because of them that really kind of taught me to understand and build trust with the community, and that's something I've learned. Long Beach Immigrant Rights is a pleasure to be part of. It was something that I just knew was a natural fit to be part of. Former Assemblymember Bonnie Lowenthal for taking a chance with me, for coming to that community meeting at Drake Park and seeing what I really strongly believed and understanding that I wanted to take it to a further level at the state level. So thank you for that. My current boss, Assemblymember Patrick O'Donnell, for allowing me to be the brains of the operation, as he calls it himself. And for CCJ, Jean Lentzner, his lovely wife, for allowing me to be here tonight and accept this honor on your behalf. Most importantly, my wife, Andrea, who's here tonight, thank you so much for allowing me to be absent on evenings and weekends to let me do what I know what's important, and she knows that there's a meaning behind it all. So thank you everyone for being here tonight. It's really important. Once again, Mieko, thank you for telling the lovely story, but most importantly, thank you for coming to Long Beach and being the attorney that we need here for our LGBT community at the center. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, everyone.